Hi, this is Miss Debbie back at ESP at Cox, and this is the second part of Wooden Willie. We're doing a chapter book. Wooden Willie was written in 1927 by Johnny Grohl. So let's go to the part where we left off. Now, here is Uncle Clem and beloved Belinda. They found underneath a fern tree a little bitty house, and they didn't know whose house it was. It turned out it was Eddie Elf's house. And he gave them a magic bean to hold on to, and he also made them small. He asked them, do you want to go out the back door because there's a magical yard in the back? And they said yes. So here we go. He climbed upon an, let's see. He went to open the door, and I'm going to put the book down because there's no pictures on this page. But when they got out there were little wooden ponies, and they ran over to them. They both clicked to the ponies and cried, "Run, little wooden ponies, run!" And the two little wooden ponies ran as hard as they could across the field, over the fence, and down the road, hippity-hoppity, towards the town in the distance. It was a strange little town, like the wooden little town Santa Claus sometimes brings in a pasteboard box on Christmas. Its buildings were all made out of wood. There was a grocery store, there was drugstores, there was a candy shop, toy shops, and streets were filled with wooden men and women and children. They were walking up and down the wooden sidewalks, looking at the wooden windows. Little wooden dogs painted bright, shiny colors ran out and barked at the heels of the wooden ponies as they galloped up the street. I hope we are not knocked down by any of those funny wooden people and break them, beloved Belinda said. And she tried to rein in her little pony. But the two little wooden ponies galloped as fast as the dolls, that the dolls could not guide them. And the people had to jump out of the way to let them pass. When they came to a sharp corner, they were going too fast, and they ran right into a pretty wooden carriage with wooden footmen on the platform in the back. And a wooden driver and a little footman on the seat were up in front. There was a loud bump, and the pretty carriage tipped over. The wooden footmen flew off their seats, and two wheels came off of the six little wooden ponies that were hitched to the carriage and kicked up their heels, and off they went galloping down the street. Wooden people ran in all directions to get out of the way of the six little ponies as they galloped up the street, knocking down wooden trees and light posts. Beloved Belinda, her little wooden pony, had scratched a lot of shiny paint off of his head, and beloved Belinda rolled across the street. Uncle Clem was running to pick up beloved Belinda, and he saw the little wooden soldiers running towards them. They came up to beloved Belinda and Uncle Clem and cried, "Now, see what you've done. You've upset the Queen's carriage." Oh no, it was the Queen. And scratched it off the paint, and we just had it painted yesterday. "Oh, we are so sorry," beloved Belinda said. "The Queen was just starting out on her morning ride," said the captain. "We must take you to the King." Oh no, here we go. While the two wooden soldiers led the wooden ponies, the other ones marched the dolls off to the wooden jail. "You will have to stay here until after dinner," the wooden captain cried, and shut the door and left them. "Whee!" Uncle Clem cried, "at least we have a fine dinner to look forward to." And there upon the table was a whole roasted chicken, a basket of fruit, a loaf of bread, plate of butter. On each plate there were 2 fried eggs. But when beloved Belinda tried to take the apple from the basket of fruit, she found everything was made out of wood painted in natural colors. The wooden captain said we must stay here until after dinner. Beloved Belinda laughed. I hope he did not mean we had to eat all these wooden things. I hope so too, said Uncle Clem agreed. Just then someone knocked at the door. Come in, said Beloved Belinda. Have you finished your dinner yet? Asked the voice outside. No, we haven't started it yet, Uncle Clem replied as he wiggled one of his shoe button eyes at Beloved Belinda. Well, you better hurry up and finish, said the voice outside. The king is very, very angry because you upset the queen's carriage. And as soon as you finish your dinner, I'm going to take you to the king in the wooden castle. Okay, so here we are. Here's the picture. Here's the picture of all the wooden fruit. There's the basket of fruit that she tried to take an apple out of, and there is the turkey or chicken, I don't remember which one, and a loaf of bread and 2 fried eggs, but they haven't finished it because it's all made out of wood and they don't eat wood. So why can't the king come down here, Uncle Clem said, and he wiggled his button eye at Beloved Belinda. Mercy me, the guard cried in surprise. Don't you know that the king is carved right in his throne? You know what a throne is? It's a seat, a special seat for the king. It's fancy. No, said Beloved Belinda, we did not know that. Is that why? Oh, why is he made that way, Mr. Guard? Why, indeed, the guard answered. No one wishes to be king, silly. It's a hard job. Kings are always carved right out of solid mahogany. Uncle Clem and Beloved Belinda held their hands over their mouths so the guard wouldn't see that they were laughing. And continued the guard, our kings used to run, gotta turn the page here. Okay, our guards used to run away. No pictures on this page, so I'm going to put it down. And as fast as we could make them, until we thought of carving the throne and the king right out of one piece of wood. Well, I mustn't stand here visiting with you any longer, said the guard. Just ring the bell when you're finished with your dinner. I will be in the candy store next door, getting a wooden ice cream soda. I will hear the bell. We'll ring it when we've eaten all the wooden food, Beloved Belinda promised. When the wooden guard left, Uncle Clem said, I wish the guard hadn't said anything about sodas. That makes me thirsty. Me too, said Beloved Belinda. Which would you like best, ice cream soda or would you like a sundae? Uncle Clem asked as he took the magic bean from his hat. Remember, the little elf gave him a magic bean to put on under his hat. Oh, sodas, said Beloved Belinda. All right, said Uncle Clem as he made a wish. There they were on the table in back of you. Sure enough, there was 2 sodas. Beloved Belinda ran to the table and stopped short, for the sodas, like the food, were made out of wood. Uncle Clem's magic wish had not changed the magic of Adventureland. Dear me, said Uncle Clem, putting a magic wishing bean back in his hat. What shall we do? My wish didn't work out right. Let's ring the little bell, and he won't be able to catch us. He'll open the door, and we'll run outside. So Beloved Belinda thought it would be a good plan. So Uncle Clem rang the little wooden bell. Did you ring the little wooden bell? The guard asked as he peeked through the little window. I did, said Uncle Clem. Open the door and we'll come out. Have you finished your dinner? Said the wooden guard. The king said to bring you as soon as you have finished your dinner. But the dinner here is all made out of painted wood, said Beloved Belinda. We can't eat wooden food. Well, I never, said the guard. Of course you mustn't eat the wooden dinner. No one here eats wooden dinners. That would spoil them. What did you expect us to do then, said Uncle Clem. You told us to finish our dinner, then you would open the door. No, I didn't, said the guard. I said, after you finished your dinner, I have to take you to the wooden king. You will have to open the door yourselves, for it is locked from inside. What? It's locked from inside. Now hurry and finish your dinners while I get another wooden ice cream soda. I love ice cream sodas, he said. Then you can unlock the door, and I'll take you to the king. Said Uncle Clem. You go get your soda, Mr. Guard, and we'll ring the bell when we wish for you to come again. All right, the guard replied. I will go next door to the little wooden ice cream parlor. Remember, just ring the bell. Now, said beloved Belinda, what shall we do? Shall we unlock the door and walk out, or shall we ring the bell and call the guard to go with him to the king? I'll tell you what we're going to do, Uncle Clem said. Let's unlock the door, walk around the town first, then we can come back. And if we wish, we will let the guard take us to the king. Yes, we can do that, said beloved Belinda. For those who know how long the wooden king might keep us locked up in prison, we don't know. So Uncle Clem unlocked the door, peeked outside. Shh. No one was in sight. So he motioned for beloved Belinda. Come on, follow us. And we're going to tiptoe out the wooden jail, down the street, and the wooden people that they met gazed upon him in wonderment, for they weren't wooden. Okay, we're going to leave it here, and we're going to go on to the third part next time. Okay, bye-bye.